Hi guys, I'm Raju, the SAP BODS trainer for you. So welcome to my online tutorial for BODS. So let's start what the BODS exactly, and in this series of videos we already finished the complete SAP BODS architecture, and we also started some basic transformation in which you can perform certain activities. So in this video let us start the transformation. So we are focusing on the transformation part, in which we have we'll start with the transformation called date, or we call date generator. So let's go for the date generator transformation. So what is this date generator transformation? It will just, as the name itself says, this it gonna generate the date. It gonna generate the date as per the system. Like if it has, so here we get some certain option, like certain I got some requirement that I have my source system which has certain data like cust ID, some name of customer, some transaction like sales. So I need the date here. So the date is not coming with the source system. I need to add this date with a series, like I need to generate this date by using this transformation. So what I do is I'll use a date generator transformation separately like this one. Then I club this in the transformation, then output we get a some separate table. This is how the date generator will gonna work out. But in certain cases what happened here, how it will take date. So date generator will take place with the help of different format. I can choose the, I can give a start date and I can give the end date. So start date and end date. When you give start date and end date, what happened here? It generates a date as per your requirement. Suppose I give it from 2015 to 2016, I need to generate some date. So as per requirement, it's going to generate the date from this 2015 to 16. This is how you can perform. Similarly, we can increment the dates. Like I can increment by day wise, weekly wise, monthly wise. So I can increment. So we have options. I can daily, I can increment. So we get daily wise increment data will get. Weekly wise will get, or monthly wise will get. So monthly wise increment. So depends on source system, you want to increment daily, weekly or monthly, that's it. So anyways, we'll see how this date generator will work out in the BODS in practically. So let me log into my machine first. So I log in my machine. So let's focus on the BODS. So start all programs. You can see here business object data services 4.2 and open the designer tool. Open the designer tool. Enter your credentials. So in my case, cap and username, password. Then we have to choose a repository. So is my screen look like. I hope we create some project that's called PR_Durga. If it is not there, then in case we'll create new one. So let's create a new project. So in order to perform these activities, we need to follow some certain steps. The steps are: first step, we need to create the project, which is acting as a main folder. Second step, we need to create the batch job, which executes the ETL process. And the third step, we need to perform data flow, because we are doing only one flow. And data flow, add your source system like source table, then add the date generator transformation, then the target table for to hold data. Okay, so let's see practically. First step, we need to create a project. So right click on here, create a project, just PR_, let me give Durga. Once I create a project here, it's an empty folder. Right click on this project, create new batch job. So just right click on a project and create new batch job. So batch job is just a kind of ETL tool which I perform loading from a source to target. So we are doing date generator. Let's go with date generator _ Durga. Then expand here. Then you can see right side we can have workflow and data flow. So just go with data flow. Double click, and here now write your the path which I need to insert. In my case, let me take one source system file. Let me load this customer information which has CSV file, which has custody, country, all this stuff. Let us load this data. For that, I will go for file, flat file, because it's a CSV flat file. Right click on flat file, new, give some name, date generator. Then choose browse the file name here. It's of CSV, so make it all the files. I hope these are file name. Then make it as okay, done. Okay, this is what we got here. Once just end up now, I'll get my data. This is how we can get it. Okay, next step is get transformation, map it. Double click, we'll get all the mapping. But here we will take our the date generated transformation. For that, come back. You can see in the transformation you can find the data integrator, the second one called date generator. Just end up here. So date generator itself acts as an input. There is no other input here. So let's map this date generator to this input. Double click, and the date generator will get the last. So I'll just map here. Done. Now we'll see. Double click on date generator. See is the start date. If I make sure start date start from 15 to 16, okay, and I made we have monthly wise, weekly wise. Let's go for monthly wise. Later on we'll change. Syntax check, no error found. Output I needed data store. Let me check this DS around. First let me check this connectivity. So connectivity is working fine. Let me take a template table for loading data. So I'll use here date generator. Now just map here. Now run the job. So it was completed successfully. Let me check the output here. I'll go data. So is what we get the data. So you can see the date generator will generate data has multiple times, because here if you write source system, see this out 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, again 1 to 7. This is all the date generator. But here the values are repeating because of source system. If you don't take a source system, then let's see what happened. We get only date will be generated. Let me run the job. Okay, now see what happened. Refresh. So we got only date will generate, like only a single data, 13 rows. So this is how the date generator will work out. If I mention month, week, daily wise, let's start daily wise. Let's run the job. Okay, so we got job is completed successfully. So what do we here is, I'll check data here. See, we got all 2013, 14, 15, 6, okay, from each and every day. So we got 367 days. We got all included, because we date will repeat twice. Without, if I use weekly, we'll get weekly wise data only. Let's add the weekly wise, then generate, execute. So it's done. Let's see in our data here. So it was 13, 20, 27, 3, 10, 17, direction. So it depends on your side. So we need a monthly wise, a weekly wise, a daily wise. So based on your requirement, you can check the data. So we got around 53 weeks. Okay, actually we get 52, but here the first one and last one is repeating. This one and this one will be repeated. So it was 53 weeks. This is how the date generator will look like, and going to try it on. Okay. So let's see some more transformation about this. Let's go to the next transformation called data transfer. You can see here it allows the data flow to split its processing into two sub data flows and push down resource consumption operation to a database server. So if we need to talk about this date transfer, let's go to the next transformation called data transfer. So this transformation will help you out to make the push down options, push down operation. If you want to maintain any push down operator, like if you have multiple queries, something else, if you want to make the high performance, so it increases to optimize the data flow, the getting a much more data, bulk of data, so it increases the more speed. For that we use this push down operation for data flow. So what it will exactly do, it will be have suppose my source system here with certain data like customer ID, some name of customer. I want to load this data into a source system. Similarly, I want to maintain some, so it has bulk of data here. I'll use some target table has table as file also. That's my intention. This is my source. I'll map my source to target like this one. Meanwhile, what happened under this transformation, the record will we can make it this separately as a encrypted format. We can make this file, we can say this file has a encrypted format. So how you can, so this ETL tool which perform the extraction from source system, transformation applying the changes to source system, loading to target. So it will do the push down operations. Okay. So from source to target. This is my data transfer transformation. So here it will load the main target system as well as will maintain some production kind of system which increase the speed. So it is just to calculate the speed, the performance of the system. So let's see how it's happened. So for that I'll create a new batch job. I'll make it data generator or transfer. Expand, go to data flow. Now here choose the data. First what happened here, first we need to get a source system. Let me use the same file, same file, the records. So let me use the same file to make the data. The target I'll use some template table. Meanwhile, I need to use the transformation called data transfer. When I do mapping here, double click, it asks me to transfer, enable transfer. Here you can choose a file. You can choose anyone, the file. Let me browse the file, let me save the file in some directory, desktop, and the file name will start with the data underscore transfer. Okay, syntax check. Come back. Now I'll make here. So it will do subflow from here to here and from here to here. Let me run the job. So it was started, completed. Let's see here. Let me see. So anyways, the call will come here, but let me check the data in the flat file, just encrypted format. It will generate a file, right? The file is not generated. The reason is it's in different format. Like here, it's an encrypted format of the default option, so it will not generate file. So it will not generate a file with the looking at wrong type one. So we made a file here. Let me run the job. So job started. It says that bytes are available for virtual memory. Memory space is not there. Space. That's why we are not getting data. So anyways, space is not there. So anyways, this is how we can get the data. You can see the output of this panel. So we can, using this data transformation, we'll use this part. So this is how we can perform those activities in a real time cases. So this data transfer will split the data into multiple formats like this one, into two sub data flows and pushed on resource consumption operations to the database server. So it perform like that cases. So let's go with the next one called, you can see here it just affected it. So we'll go with the hierarchy flattening. This hierarchy flattening is one of the place where if you have hierarchy kind of structure, if you want to load those kind of structures, in the case we use this hierarchical structure format. So let's see how this hierarchical structure format look like. So next one is we will go with the hierarchy flattening. So this hierarchy flattening transformation will help you out if you want to perform any activities on the hierarchy structure. In that case, we will get this hierarchy structure format. So what this exactly will do? So this hierarchy flattening will useful in real time scenarios in which you can perform certain activities. Like, I'll give example. Suppose I want to see all the country. So this is my country wise. This is one country. Within one country, we have different states. Again, with the states, we have different cities. Again, with the different, we have a different areas. Okay. So if you want to see from here, so what we do, we will get jump from the source to target. Next one. Again from here to this part. Okay, this is called hierarchical structure. Suppose if you take here, this is my country, which is of India. I want to see the India sales report. So I get India sales, then we'll get India of Maharashtra, of all Maharashtra. We get Delhi, we get Telangana, we get some AP. Again within states, we have cities. We have Mumbai, we have Noida, we have Hyderabad, we have some Warangal. AP, we have one is Kurnool, somebody calls Vijayawada or Vizag. So let's take, if we talk about this again, we do have multiple state city to area. Mumbai we have Vikhroli, we have Pune, something else. Noida we have Central Delhi. Sigraj we have ACL Sigraj, and Warangal we have some, it's Hanmakunda. It's okay, let's go with Hanmakunda. Kurnool, let's go city name called some other ACL. Vizag we have some beach and city. Okay, this is how. So if I want to see the sales report of ECIL, then how I can go? I'll just travel from India to AP, AP to Kurnool, Kurnool to VCL. This is the first part follow. So it means that this, if you have this kind of structure, if your source system, in the class let us show you how you can. So I'll show you how the source system will look like. So we talk about here country. So here we don't call country, we just use a parent and child formation, parent and child. Talk parent India, what we have, is MH Maharashtra. Again parent India, we have Delhi. Again parent India, we have Telangana. Again India, we have AP. Similarly, under parent Maharashtra, we have Mumbai, is a child. Again, within a what do you call it, this one, so we have Delhi, Noida, because Noida is a child now. Again, we have AP, we have Kurnool is a child, AP, and we have Vizag is a child. Again we have Mumbai is a parent now, and Mumbai we have Vikrol is a child. Then one more we have Mumbai, one is we have Pune. Then we have Noida is now, it's Noida now comes to the child. We have Central Delhi. So this is how you can. So anyways, we just this how. So if you need this part, this is how you can get a. If you have source system like this kind of source system, if my source system look like this one, in that case you can perform these activities. Okay, this is how we can get these activities. So let's check how this happens practically. Okay, scenario. So here, what happened here? We call this as the level 0 because we make it level wise. It's called 0 comes 0 level 0, and this flows entire called as level 1, and this flows comes in the level 2, and this flows comes in level 3. So if you need a level 3, you can go for level 3 wise. So here the output we are getting it two different ways. One is horizontal structure, one is vertical structure. If you use horizontal, we can analyze the business properly. If you use vertical, we don't get a similar copy of your source file only. So better to use horizontal to get a good result. And as well as the default level is we get up to 3. That means that we can get India this up to here. If you have more levels, we can add the level also like 4 5. So I need to see the data of up to 5 levels, then choose the 5 levels. We get up to data 5 levels. So let's see practically for this scenario. So as we know, we need to perform certain activities like first step we need to create the project. Second step we need to create batch job. Third step we need to create data flow, because we can take only one data flow. Then we add our source system. Then we need to use hierarchy flattening, transformation, then the target system. So what the process will goes of. Let's see practically how it's worked out. So let me log into machine here. First I need to create a project. It's already created. Let me create a new batch job directly. I'll need to set hierarchy. So flattening. I go for data flow here. Double click, and here I need to take my source file. For that I'll go with this. Let me take the source file here. Let me first create a new source file with the same thing. I'll create here. Let's take only 2, parent, child. So parent is India. We have MH. We have AP. We have Delhi. We have MH, Mumbai. MH, we take Pune. We'll take Mumbai, Crawley. We'll take Pune, Wadi. We'll take Delhi. We have Noida. We'll take AP. AP for Kurnool. Kurnool for ACIL. So we have Telangana. Hyderabad, have Secunderabad. Okay, then we have Secunderabad. We do have one Dharmaka. So the cases here. So we took all out of 15 flows. So we have all. If you need this in depth, we'll also go with in depth. Okay. So let's take enough this part. Let me save this file. Desktop. So hierarchal flattening, and the file should be closed before loading. Okay, we got here. Let me show you data once again. These are my records. Okay, and the file let me close. Now for that, let me create new batch job. It's done. Data flow. Let me get my data. For that, I'll right click on flat file, new, So let's give here hierarchy flattening. Then let me browse my file here. So hierarchy flattening. So it has parent, so let me skip that part. Okay, done. We got my file system. This is my source. Okay, we got all. Now let's use the hierarchy flattening transformation to get the best result. I'll just go on here. I'll drag, double click. Now see here we get two hierarchy flattening, one is horizontal, one is vertical. So let's use the default horizontal, and the maximum depth is 3. Later I will change and make it ILU. So here in the parent column comes the parent, child column it comes the child. Okay, syntax check, come back. Now what I do is I use a target. For that I'll use the data flow. I'll use same template table, first data flow. The name has hierarchy flattening underscore Durga. Now just map here. Now just run the job. Right click here and run the job. So job is started, it's done. Now let's see data here. So user records. Okay. So if you want to go with the India, is 0 level. If you want to see the Pune, we need to go from India to Maharashtra, Maharashtra to Pune. If you want to see ECL, it's a level 3 from India to AP, AP to Karnal, Karnal to ECL. If you want to see Tarnaka, we have to go with India to Telangana, then Hyderabad, then Sikkim, then Tarnaka. Actually, we didn't choose a level 4. So it's belongs to level 4 here. Okay. If I want to see Noida, Delhi to Noida, Telangana, India to Telangana. This is how the flow will structure. If I use the level of 4, we get all the results used. Okay. So here we get null because there are no values here. Later on we can use one more transformation. To instead of getting null, we can replace the 0. So this is what you can get data here. Now refresh here.